It's good enough.
It would be really, really cool to have people like outside waiting to get in. Like people love to be oppressed outside.
I need food. I know you need space, so what?
To be oppressed outside. To be oppressed outside. To be oppressed outside. They're just like, I waited in the rain. Like they love that. I love that.
And he's called me so many names, he's threatened me so many times not to tell it. But yeah, I'm sorry.
Life in the fast lane, we play our cards, praying we'll find out just who we are.
Bitch, I've been a king. What up, everyone? It's your boy, Martin Lewis.
It's your boy, Martin
Lewis. Martin Lewis.
Boy, Martin Lewis.
What up, everyone? It's your boy, Monn Lewis. Team Real. Welcome to my channel where I call out fake ass bitches and talk about YouTube drama. And today we're going to be talking about the aftermath of the Tanacons situation. I know I'm late, so I'm going to show you some footage a lot of people haven't seen. And this is some secret video footage that was filmed with a conversation with this guy, which basically proves that he has been lying. Yeah. I'm going to show you some other that people are not talking about. So if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button with the bell so you don't miss out on any of the latest drama. Smash that like button. Let's get this video to 1,000 likes and 1,000 comments. It helps me out a shitload. If you have any story or leads, all my social media links are in the description below. So let's get straight into the drama. So if you guys haven't seen part 1 of this video, you can go check that in the card, aight? Oh, it should be there. I think it's here. It's somewhere on the screen. Just click it, watch it, stay updated, okay? So you don't look like a dumb in the comment section. Now, as you guys know, Shane ended up making a part 3 series documentary type of ish on the whole situation. It was really good. It provided a lot of insight, so to help me come up with my conclusion and ish like that. Now, first thing I want to put out and throw out there is, and a lot of people might disagree with me with this, she has owned up to some things, like obviously you can't do it within a month, etc, etc. But there's a lot of other shit that she hasn't owned up to. For example, like she clearly doesn't respect her fans whatsoever. She doesn't clarify that or own up to that at all in the video. I feel like, yes, a lot of it is Michael's fault, but I feel like you knew 5,000 people couldn't fit in that building. But then again, she didn't know any better because that's why she got Michael. So I'm going to give her a slide with that, but I don't think she respects her fans at all because, you know, she wants them to be oppressed and shit. Another thing I want to point out is Shane. Shane is a very empathetic person. He just wants hugs and rainbows and everyone to get along. You know, he's a really sweet guy. He's a little bit of a fucking instigator sometimes, but he does have a really big heart. You can really tell that, and he doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. He doesn't want anyone to fight. He just wants peace and rainbows, you know, which most people want, but for him it's like a really important thing. I feel, I could be wrong. Unfortunately, in these situations there's always someone to blame, or there's someone to take some blame of this and some blame for that, and I feel like he didn't want anyone to be blamed.
Because I don't want this to make Tana look like the worst person ever. But I also don't want to be too easy on her. I don't want this guy's life to be ruined. Like, I don't know. What the fuck am I doing?
Same time, he was throwing those subliminals in his videos to show, I'm not going to say this, but I'm going to show you this that looks really bad. It's good enough.
It would be really, really cool to have people like outside waiting to get in. Like people love to be oppressed outside. Yeah. They're just like, I waited in the rain. Like they love that shit. I love that shit.
One point I want to make in this video, it's very clear that Michael, the owner of Good Times Convention, doesn't really know what he's doing.
Whoa, it's like big. It's very big.
It's tall.
It's very big. I'm sitting here thinking it's a lot of space.
It's supposed to be like the FF lounge, whatever they.
I have nothing. Do they want a talent lounge or do they want?
Beats me.
We should figure that out.
Yeah, I've asked Jen.
Whoa.
Beats me. That is something you need to know. You're running a convention, right? You need to know that ish. Another problem as well that I've noticed is that Tana really trusted this guy in a way and was giving him the decisions to make. For example, you have a convention in a month or so. Why are you in Hawaii with your girl? You know, if you're gonna plan a serious convention, you should, take it really serious.
The week before.
She was in Hawaii with Bella.
We're in Hawaii. Mahalo, bitch. Mahalo. Aloha. Mahalo.
And like, we're sitting here being like, we have a month to do this, Tana. You are in Hawaii? And it's like, okay, have fun, we'll do it, we'll figure it out. Like, our team's gonna just kind of make decisions.
Another thing I definitely want to point out is that Michael does seem very money hungry. For example, Michael wanted to make a documentary for this little thing that he has on his website. Obviously, Tana wanted to do a video on her YouTube so everyone can see. He did want to own the footage so he can be the one to like exclusively have it.
Or whatever.
Why were you guys documenting everything?
We wanted to document the experience, we thought it was gonna be amazing. Like, why would we not make a documentary?
Is that true?
Yeah, not obviously like, it was never like we own every right to everything. From outside sources, yeah, we just wanted to control it because we wanted to make a documentary on it, so like.
Right.
Is that money that people invest to watch these documentaries, is it all going to you or is it also going to the creator? Because you are using the creator in your videos and you're profiting from it. You know what I mean? It's not like YouTube where everyone watches shit for free and you get money. This is different. It's like people are signing up for a membership to watch a show or a series or whatever. Now the space. The space, I made it clear in my video that there wasn't enough space at all. It was only able to hold like 1,000 people or whatever, right? The thing is, he knew that it wouldn't be able to hold that much people and that they had to make it work.
The Marriott told me to my face that it will hold right around 4,000 people because we were doing all the ballroom space. I
told Tana and Michael about this and they both said that yes, the contract might have said 1,000, but everybody at Marriott told them that that was just a safe number and that 5,000 was okay.
Put the registration booths out there so it keeps traffic out. Because this is, frankly, 5,000 people is a lot of people. And like, you see the space. So we gotta make that work. We're gonna have
See?
It's quite clear that Michael does not know how to run conventions. It's not about age, okay? Because I know Shane was like, he's too young, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure there's someone out there young who can run a freaking good convention, okay? He just has to have the money and the skills. But it's quite obvious that Michael isn't, and he isn't even responsible. Like, you signed a contract that said 1,000 people, like, you can't be that dumb. Also, what I want to point out, Michael said that everything basically cost around $700,000.
Marriott, this has cost me everything. Well over $700,000 on the event alone, not including Tana's reputation, your reputation, all of our creators. At the end of the day, Marriott is over.
That's a fib that he's telling Shane. It didn't cost $700,000 because in another audio that someone recorded without you knowing, Michael, you said this.
I would be happy if we refunded every ticket. We spent $300,000 producing the event, like 250 grand. If we don't, we have to lose the $250,000 and lose the 300K in ticket sales or whatever.
Yeah, and our house.
And that makes us...
And our cars.
None of us have flights home at this point because we've poured every money we have into like trying to fix this. So like we're trying to, I don't know. Like at this point I'm willing to put Tana in a barricade over there. I'm willing to put...
One of them was Michael and two of the other girls, I don't know who they were, but I'm guessing they're a part of Good Times and their event. Now, I actually rung the hotel to try to find out how much it would cost. They would not tell me how much it cost. And so how do we know Michael is losing money? He tells Shane Dawson, oh, it's $700,000. Tells another stranger it's over $200,000. And it only hold 1,000 people. For all we know, it could have cost $50,000. So that's just sus to me. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below.
For a second.
We know that there was well more than 10,000 people out there. I don't know exactly what that number is, but based on like what was inside, and basically when that first 1,000 people came in, that should have been 1/5 of the crowd. Like we knew exactly the votes flying out. We've done it before. Everything was registered, and wasn't. Like, it was, people were asking to buy tickets at the door. People were asking for this. Like, it was, that's what caused a delay. And in hindsight, we should have had a separate line that was for non-merch tickets, because I think there may have been an impression that you could get free tickets there. And clearly that was not the case.
Got more bullshit and excuses. It's quite obvious you should have just got a bigger hotel. Yes, you should have had separate lines. That's a good idea, but why didn't you not do that before?
There clearly was like, if it was just like, oh, we fucked up, we didn't know what we were doing, this was way out of our hands, like we shouldn't have taken this on, that's one thing. I think what people are confused about is like all the lies. It's like, oh, we had really good security. Like, no, you didn't. Oh, we had background checks. Oh, we had multiple lines. Like, no, there wasn't. It was just one line. Oh, there was like a crazy mob of angry 12,000 people. Like, no, it was probably mostly people that did buy tickets, and like there wasn't really any free tickets. Like,
Have you seen anyone with like a regular free badge? Everyone's had VIP that I've spoken to.
all the free giveaways, like, was that just not real? Was it like, you know what I mean? There's just so many things like that are confusing.
Instead of debunking or explaining or talking about everything that Shane said, he just basically tried to make Shane feel sorry for him by throwing a pity party.
And I know you're concerned. I'm probably more concerned than anyone. I wanted this event to succeed more than anyone else. Like, I spent money that I didn't have. Every line of credit that I could access, I did it because I believed in Tana. And I believed in every possibility that, like, we could do this, and Tana's vision would, you know, be a success. And I'm going to lose everything over this. I'm the sole owner of Good Times. My money is everything, I guess. Like, it's expensive to throw a convention.
But apparently he's been telling Tana that he has investors.
But Michael's very quick, like, the investor said.
Another thing I wanted to tell you is how Tana and Michael have two conflicting stories.
He's like, let's do it. Like, let's make it happen. I'm like, Michael, conventions take years.
And what
they
month
take months.
was that this year?
That was 40 days ago, maybe.
No
maybe.
Shit, 40 days ago.
Maybe 30, maybe something.
You didn't have anything rented, there was no press, there was no lineup, there was nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That's
like,
pretty incredible.
Like, it's
and that's the first mistake she did. Instead of, you know, probably taking her own advice, it takes years or whatever, she decided to listen to a guy named Michael, who is the owner of
Good Times Convention.
Do it. The first thing I said was, do we have to do it at VidCon dates across the street? Can I put it in a different city and a different time? Let's have the time frame that we need to get the perfect venue so that everything's good to go. At the end of the day, we had no choice. Like, she wanted it during VidCon. Looking back, worst decision. If the Marriott believed that we couldn't do it, they should have never, ever, ever, ever let that happen.
Now, I actually believe in Michael in this situation because Tana did want to do it on the day.
And all of the unwanted people should host a little meet and greet in Anaheim, California on the same days as VidCon. I'd love to do it. So if you guys want to leave me suggestions of, you know. And so in the video, I make a little joke about having a meet and greet in like a parking lot in Anaheim in the same day. And my fans just started tweeting, trending, Tanacon, Tanacon, Tanacon. Have a convention, let's go. Compete. And I'm like,
now, you know damn well that wasn't a joke. And yeah, your fans tweeted everyone because you told them to. I feel like Tana threw out expectations out there on Twitter before talking to Michael to confirm if it was a possibility.
It'd be awesome, and it was like,
frankly speaking, this is another, oh my god, this is another thing that pisses me off and breaks my heart. Like, basically, Tana and I did not meet a lot of the time. Tana would basically give us all these things to deal with. I'm gonna meet 5,000 people. How the fuck is Tana gonna sit there and meet 5,000 people? But Tana would be like, the gift bag is gonna be 4 times what it is. The event's in 2 weeks, Tana. How are we gonna do that? I can't order product from China or here or where to get it into a goodie bag in time. I can't call a sponsor to give us that in a week. You can, Tana. Maybe you can call such and such and get free makeup to put in every gift bag. Help us. You just tweet, we have to abide by it. Oh, well, the meetup groups are going to be this way. Okay, great. Now let us go back and reschedule everything and try to fix it out in and out. Like, that's not how business works.
But according to Tana, he was always like a yes man saying he can get it done when really he couldn't. So just telling her shit to make her feel good.
you told me that they could be 4 times the ticket price. I asked you and you said yes.
Documentary footage, like,
He stressed that he had it under control the entire time. In reality, he never did have it under control. And that's now we're really realizing, because me and Jordan, like Tana's manager, both had this gut feeling about him. We both knew. But Tana was so confident in Tanacon, he was going to tell her anything she wanted to hear to make it happen.
Did he make me feel like trying for this was like, you'd be stupid not to.
It's very clear that Tana really didn't give a f about her fans. Like, this is someone that doesn't respect people's times, so I really doubt she respected her fans' time.
I was literally walking from venue to venue crying, trying to find something out.
It's not over. It's not over.
It's 11 p.m. We're still calling venues. It's 2 a.m. We're still calling venues. Do you know where Tana and are? At Studio 71 party.
I love you, Jesus. I love you, Jesus.
Tana, what do you want to do? Do you want to reschedule the entire event for January? We didn't even know.
And then Tana like tried to flip the script when Shane confronted her about it and be like, oh, I was there talking to my network. It's like, girl, you were there party.
Really go to a party?
I went to my network's thing to talk to people from my network.
You give me reason.
Like I went inside, it was my network's event, Studio 71. It wasn't like a random party. I was just talking to all of the interns and stuff there because a lot of them are mad. Everyone around is like, go outside, go meet these international fans, go outside, go to Studio 71.
Wait, who's coming out here? But not Tana.
I don't know that yet.
We don't know. We're waiting on Tana's management team to give us an approval on what we're trying to do. That was supposed to be done at 1:30, like the tweet said. Jordan has still not texted us back. We're still waiting on management from Tana's team to say, here we are. I know that's not what you guys want to hear.
There's nothing else we can do.
There's nothing else I can say. And we're just waiting.
But according to Tana, Michael's phone was off.
We were hearing all this shit about fire marshals and police and all that fucking everything that was going on. Everyone and their mother was blowing up Michael's phone, and he was nowhere to be found. Off for days.
So, again, two conflicting stories.
You know, he might want pity. I don't know how to say this, Shane. Like,
Okay,
straight up.
listen, this whole thing has to be real or else people they're not gonna buy any of it. So like,
I don't think he's a good person, if that's like too hardcore to say. I think he lied and lied and lied and lied and lied to me. I think he puts on a facade of all these investors and this big company and whatever, but it's a young kid with mommy's money and some interns and clients that are afraid of him. So they operate in the ways that he wants to make him maintain this image. And I fell for the facade and the image, followed by the lies and promises about what my convention could be. He's not losing any house. He's not going bankrupt on this. He's not doing any of that.
Now, I can't help but to believe Tana.
So the creator goes by the name of Bryce Hall. I believe Michael Weist was actually Bryce Hall's manager, okay? But Bryce Hall actually ended up leaving and actually came clear about how his situation was with Michael Weist. The company needed to be in control of your personal Twitter. But either way, Bryce Hall actually took it to his backup Twitter account and tweeted these things. I wish I could tell you guys everything. I'm thinking of making a YouTube video explaining everything, but I think it would just get too emotional. And in his since deleted tweet, he tweeted this. Managers who touch their clients in ways they don't want to be touched hide the truth by hacking their Twitter accounts.
It's really weird because when you go to Michael's websites, the people that he's promoting are people that had like serious beef with him, that accused him from horrible-ish. Like, why would you continue working with someone like that? Let alone, why would you still have them on your website? You know, so that already I feel really like sus. Not only that, I'm about to tell you a situation that happened with a YouTuber recently.
Along. And he's called me so many names. He's threatened me so many times not to tell it. But yeah, I'm sorry.
And Michael, his assistant with a camera, came out. His two talents and this photographer came out. And now keep in mind, I don't like this photographer anymore after this. But they all come out and they corner me. And the assistant's holding the camera up. And Michael just starts yelling at me. And he was like, you're a bitch, like you're a slut. Yelling at me and calling me all these names. I didn't think anyone would ever call me. Like, yeah, I get hate a lot, but not the shit that he was calling me. And the girl's still holding up the camera, the talents hold up cameras, like, the photographer's sitting there laughing, and keep in mind, I was friends with these talents. And he starts grabbing at me, and he starts touching me, and I'm like, please, like, don't touch me, like, stop touching me.
And she ended up taking her video and posted this on Twitter. How the hell can that happen? You were crying. He did horrible shit to you. Now, when someone asked her the question on her live stream, she said this.
Bryce or Mikey? Bryce. Why did you take the video about Michael down? LOL. I cannot talk about it.
Goddess, this YouTuber has been shit quiet about it and it's just expecting everyone to forget it. Like, this is a serious situation, girl. Why did you take the video down? Why don't you want to talk about it? What is going on? If Michael's really this piece of shit, why are you guys so scared of him? You know what I mean? Now let's go to a bit of the conclusion that Shane had in his part 3 video.
So the amount of ticket sales is roughly $325,000. Now all of that money is currently being held by the ticket company, Weist. Now Weist is new and they've never done a convention before, so Tanacon was going to be their first. And because Michael really wanted to seal the deal, he signed a contract with them, saying that if anything went wrong or tickets needed to be refunded, the funds would have to come from Good Times. And Michael signed that contract.
Now, I'm waiting to see if anyone has gotten a refund yet, because if you guys don't get a refund, this is very sus. Remember, Michael said that it cost $200,000, then he changed his mind all of a sudden, and then it cost $700,000. So who really knows how much that venue cost? Plus, he was getting money from the sponsored company. Remember that, the company that paid him to put the stupid shit in the little bag. He got money that way. Who knows how much money he got from merch? That stupid girl was charging an ugly ass shirt for 200 bucks, but that money was probably going to her. Who knows? Anyway, guys, that's what I think about this whole bullshit. And now I'm your guilty pleasure, so make sure to hit the subscribe button with the bell, smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in another drama video.